Hi, angels. Welcome to the Earth Angel Tarot. I'm the Earth Angel, and today I'm bringing you a pick a card reading. And we are going to be asking today, how do other people describe you? So, when they're talking to other people about you, describing you, what picture do people paint of you when they talk about you? So, here are three piles. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So go ahead and take a second, see which pile resonates with you. If there's more than one, that's totally fine, and we will go ahead and get started. Hi, pile 1. So if you chose pile 1, then this is your reading here. So right away, I'm seeing a little bit of a fiery energy here, but a lot of loving energy here as well too. I see that people describe you, this might be people from your past, because I see that there's some conflicting energy here. So right away I see that people describe you as somebody very loving, very beautiful, very emotionally intuitive, just somebody who really makes other people feel good. But at the same time, you have a really good balance here. You're definitely somebody who has sort of a light, youthful energy, and people really describe you as somebody who's just fun to be around, but also somebody who's very, if you're not educated, just somebody very learned, somebody who has a lot of wisdom, someone who's seen and experienced a lot of things. For some of you, you could be very educated, but also just see that you're the type of person who's very curious and motivated when it just comes to learning about the world, learning about your beliefs. A lot of people feel like they learn a lot from you as well too. So some people could describe you as somebody very knowledgeable, somebody very wise, somebody who has taught them a lot. So they might even say, oh, I've learned this, or so-and-so told me about this, and it made me have this different view on this. So you may have a lot of people who are talking to others who now want to meet you and kind of learn, what is pile 1 all about? What does pile 1 know? Some of you might be a little bit esoteric here, or just have some sort of spiritual wisdom that people talk about. A lot of people also describe you as somebody who maybe, if you don't have a lot of lovers, you're someone who definitely, people think that you could have a lot of lovers, or you may have a lot of lovers in the past. Or just as somebody who's very, very attractive. If people aren't describing you that way, they're just describing you as somebody who a lot of people are very, very attracted to. All eyes on you, I'm hearing as well too. So some people might be describing you and saying, when pile 1 walks into a room, everybody's looking at pile 1. You should see pile 1. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of really, really, a lot of positive things being said about the way that you look particularly. But what I like here too is there's still that balance of a lot of comments about who you are as a person, who you are, internally, spiritually, but at the same time also a lot of appreciation of how you look. The only thing I want to ask about is this 8 of Swords, because I'm getting a strong feeling that for some people they might even talk about how they're not entirely sure how you feel about them. So even if you are somebody who's very friendly and kind, and very open to others, people still aren't sure exactly how you really feel about them internally. And so people might even describe you and say, oh, I really, really like pile 1, but I'm not sure how they feel about me, if that makes sense. Let's see. Wow, yeah. 8 of Swords clarified by the 8 of Swords. Very strong here. Yeah. A lot of people think you have a lot of options as well, too. So this might be people who this could definitely be people who have romantic feelings for you that are describing you to other people. For some of you, this even could be people that you've only met once or twice who can't get over you or can't stop thinking about you and are talking to people and kind of describing how amazing you are, and they're like, well, I don't really know what to do. I feel trapped. Yeah. Oh, these cards are really flying. Let's see. Got quite a few pentacles here. Wow, yeah. We have that 8 of Pentacles here as well. So for some of you, you could be pretty well off, or you appear like you're well off, or that you're just very financially stable. And a lot of people could say I'm not sure if this person really would like me or really would be interested in taking this relationship to the next level, just because I don't have as much to offer. I'm not sure if these people know you very well, so this could be people who you've only met once or twice, or people that you've closed out a cycle with and haven't spoken to for a while. But there's a lot of people who are trapped in their head and feel you just have like these great opportunities coming towards you. You have these great ambitions. I'm getting a very strong ambitious energy here with the Page of Wands and the Three of Wands. So it's like a lot of people are looking at you like you're constantly like transforming, constantly elevating. But there's still something very, you have this sort of humility to you that I think a lot of people really like as well. Like, you don't take things too seriously. You are a responsible person. But you like to have fun. You like to find the joy in life. People could also say that a lot of things like come very easily to you, that you're a very talented person. But I just keep getting this strong feeling of like people not really knowing what's going on in your interior, how you really feel about them, how you would really feel about them if you were to get closer with them. To go back a little bit more into like your physical attributes and kind of how people describe that as well, though. People may describe you as somebody who looks younger than you are, or that you take very, very good care of yourself. For some of you, I'm hearing specifically like so-and-so pile 1 does not age. So for some of you, you maybe have looked the same for a really long time or look even better than you did before, and people are like, what? This might have a lot of people trapped in their heads. I'm getting a lot of past energy here, so there might be a lot of past people who are kind of evaluating whether or not they have enough to offer to like have a closer relationship with you. And they're really talking about that when they're describing you. But once again, just saying all these like wonderful things about you. For some people specifically, yeah, especially with this Page of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Queen of Cups, some people actually aren't sure how old you are. So for some, yeah, I'm getting that really strongly for some of you. So if you don't like know these people very well, or maybe you like met them online or only met them once or twice, there are people who are trying to figure out exactly how old you are, because you do look very like youthful. Or you just kind of have that look where people can't really tell, like, oh, so pile 1 could be, you know, much younger than they are, or like a little bit more mature. But once again, really, really strong energy of like people recognizing your potential, recognizing your ambitions, and recognizing that you have what it takes to get where you're trying to go. But at the same time, like there's still this really, really trapped energy. So maybe even in the past, you were in a bit more of a trapped energy that you're now starting to release. And it's looking really, really good for you, pile 1. Okay, let's get a little bit more and then we'll close out. So how do people describe pile 1? Thank you. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. People just, wow. So there's a lot of love around you and a lot of recognition, and I see now why people are really, really trapped in their heads. Because people see that like amazing things are coming for you. People see you as a huge blessing. There's a lot of people with a lot of love for you. So if people are talking about you and describing you to other people, they're describing you like this beautiful divine gift. Like, I'm just seeing a lot of positivity, a lot of love, but because of that, there's a little bit of insecurity here for whoever is describing you to other people. But the way that they're describing you, wow. For some of you, people definitely describe you as, like, husband or wifey material. There's a lot of people who are describing you and saying straight up, I'm in love with pile 1. Like, I want to be with pile 1. I want to give them something. I want to be with them. Wow. I want to hold on to pile 1. This is definitely giving me past energy, too. So you definitely may have some past people who are describing you to other people. And basically just saying, like, I'm in love with pile 1. I want to be with them. I don't know if I have what it takes, but, like, this is what I want to do. Yeah, I want to give them an offer. But you have a lot of people feeling very, like, immature. So I don't know what you've got going on, pile 1. You know, if you're doing really well in career, or if you've just kind of ascended really well, or if you just have, like, great emotional intelligence. Whatever it is, people really feel, like, very, like, far behind in comparison to you. So just keep that in mind, because I do see this coming out really strongly. But once again, all I'm seeing is like a lot of really, really positive talk about you. The way that you're described, your looks, your personality, everything. So much so that it does kind of conjure up a little bit of insecurity from the people who are describing you. But the way that they describe you is like just so full of love. Like they really think you're like like for real. Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, like you're a divine gift. For some of you, especially if you are spiritual, some people may even be talking about that and be talking about how you helped them kind of reframe their beliefs about the divine, or helped some people kind of become closer to the divine, or even start to believe in God. I'm hearing that specifically for a lot of you. Wow, beautiful. Let's get one more to close out. I love this. All right, so that's how people are describing you, pile 1. Very, very nice. We have the Magician here on the top. Yeah, you're a great manifester. People see that you are manifesting some things. You have some ships that you're waiting to come in, and they like are confident they're coming in. Wow. Oh my goodness, the Chariot. Whew, sometimes the cards really do kind of freak me out. Just because the messages are so clear. The Chariot, beautiful. So, for the people who are talking about you and describing you, they definitely see you as somebody who's going to be moving forward very quickly. Whatever you're manifesting, they think you're going to be successful, and they're also describing about how they want to move towards you. There are several people, I have to admit from the cards, people from your past who really, really do want to move forward and have a brand new beginning with you. Like, the energy is almost aggressive how much they want it. So keep that in mind and kind of anticipate that. But yeah, just describing you as somebody who's moving full steam ahead to achieve your dreams. And everybody thinks that you're 100% capable of doing that. Wow, amazing. Yeah, absolutely. But you still have this lovely light energy. You know, your inner child is flourishing. And people are really attracted to that as well, too. Awesome. So that's what I have for you, pile one. Amazing, amazing answers. I do hope this resonated for you. If it didn't, that's okay. You can check out one of the other piles or book a personal reading with me. All right, thank you guys so much, lovely pile one, and I will see you later. God bless. Hi, pile two. So if you chose the second pile, then this is your reading. Wow, very powerful energy. Beautiful. And I do have to admit, we've definitely been getting some past energy coming through in today's reading, and that's okay. But this is also general as well too, but for some of you, you have some very strong kind of past energy wanting to come in. But right away, how do people describe you, pile two? Oh my goodness. They describe you as like that girl or that guy, like 100%. Some people say you're the best looking person they know. I'm hearing that specifically. People definitely see you as like husband or wifey material. Some people definitely, because they look upon you so highly, may feel a little bit judged. Not so much judged by you. How are they like saying this? So people are definitely saying like pile two will definitely make you like want to elevate is what I'm saying. Yeah. So people are saying that pile two definitely wants you or will like help you like get on your grind. Whether it's just like being their friend, being close with them. For some of you, like I said, I misspoke and said they want to like make you elevate. So for some people, they might even say like pile two like is a very like encouraging person, and like they will like just encourage you to do better or to be better. Some people definitely say like if they're describing you to others and they're a friend or they're someone who's close with you, like they want to like hold on to that relationship. So a lot of people are talking about how if you have a relationship with them or a friendship or some sort of collaboration that people really, really want to hold on to, and they'd be very sad if the connection ever did end. People see you as a very, very powerful manifester as well too. Some people could even straight up say that you're magic. I don't know if some of you are like into like spiritualism or any like esoteric practices, but people definitely like straight up are like, pile two is magic, or pile two is like psychic, or pile two has some sort of like powers here with the Hierophant and the Magician and the Judgment and the Empress. But what I'm not seeing here is like really any negativity around that. So I'm not saying that people are like, ooh, pile two is a witch. I do see that people are kind of like, pile two, like I think there's like something special about them, something magical about them, especially if any of you like talk about any like spiritual or magical elements. People definitely like believe you. There are definitely some people from the past who talk about how, like, sad they are without you, how they wish they had held on, how they would like to manifest you in the future. Some people are also describing you as somebody who, you know, just everybody goes through hardships and everybody goes through pain in life, but they describe you as one of those people who's able to really transform that into art, into abundance, into growth, into learned lessons. People just say, like, no matter what, like, you're always really able to handle the ups and downs of life in a way that I think a lot of people can't. People are definitely describing you as, like, very divinely protected. So if this is resonating for you, this is definitely maybe a pile who's, like, into spiritualism or who have friends or acquaintances or past people who are also into it and, like, know about these practices. Because they're definitely saying, like, pile 2 is protected. Like, don't try to do... So, for some of you specifically, if there were people in your past who were, like, playing around with magic or anything like that, there are people specifically saying, like, do not do magic on pile 2. You will regret it. Wow, pile 2. I mean, just super, super powerful energy. But at the same time, people also describe you as someone very beautiful, once again. As I said, like, for some of you, people think you're literally the best-looking person they know, the best-looking person they've ever met. Yeah, pile 2, you're gorgeous. Very handsome. Let's see if we get anything else. I'm loving this so far. We do have a little bit of, like, this sadness energy here, 5 of Cups, too. So maybe in the past, you had a little bit more of that sad energy, but it's, like, gone now. Like, you've just totally transmuted it. I mean, the Hierophant, the Empress, and the Judgment, like, come on. Like, amazing. Let's see. What else? Thank you. Oh, yep. Oh, no. Pile 2. So I hate to break it to you, but you definitely have some past people who are, like, fiending for your energy. This is embarrassing. I don't even use that word. Let me see. Sorry. We have the 8 of Wands. These all just came out. Oh, no, pile 2. Oh, no, pile 2. Who is this? Oh, no. Pile 2. What have you done? What did you do to this person? I'm sorry. Somebody definitely just hijacked your reading. The Tower, the Page of Cups, and the Magician. Definitely somebody you've walked away from, someone from your past, is like, I can't even put into words. Like, this is very intense energy. 9 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups with the 8 of Wands. Somebody desperately wants to communicate with you, so don't be surprised. For 8 of Wands and the 9 of Cups, someone might, like, drunk text you or drunk call you. Someone from your past who, like, wants to... Oh my god, who is this person? Pile 2. So this might be the main person talking about you and describing you to others. There is somebody who is out here like, I love pile 2, I want to be with pile 2, like, I don't care. I'm sorry, I'm kind of channeling right now. This is crazy. What is this? Okay, yeah. Somebody desperately from your past wants to return to you. I just have to say that. And this person is, like, talking about it constantly. There's somebody who's, like, running their mouth. But they're saying, like, nice things about you. Like, really nice things. Maybe this is why the energy is so intense here, pile 2. I want to marry pile 2. I want pile 2 to have my babies. What is... Who is this? And I'm sorry if you're a man watching this, so you can take it as it resonates. But, like... Who is this? Somebody who loves you. Some masculine, maybe a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, is just, like, describing you as, like, the most perfect, wonderful, amazing person they've ever met. They want to marry you. They don't care. They want to reunite with you. So I'm so sorry, Pile 2. I don't know why I'm laughing. This energy is, like, so crazy. So if this is resonating for you, just keep in mind there's definitely someone from your past who is, like, incredibly, like, desperate to talk to you and is, like, constantly talking about it and constantly talking about how amazing you are, how you're elevating, how you're manifesting, how they want to marry you. Oh, I see what's going on here now. So I definitely think for pile 2, this is resonating for you. I'm channeling for, like, a particular person. There may be more than one, but there is definitely one specific person who is, like, talking about you nonstop. And just, like, talking about how amazing you are, how much they love you, how much they want to hold on to you, and they miss you, and they want to manifest this, and they want to bring it back together. Okay. Is there anything else? Yeah, so... Let me bring it back here, too. So that person definitely wanted to say their piece. But I'm also going to take these cards as well, too. So I'll also say that people really see you as somebody who's a lot of fun to be around. For some of you, you might have kids, or you might just be really good with kids, and people talk about that. Some of you might work with kids. A lot of people just say you're, like, a lot of fun to be around. For some of you, people say that you always, like, get what you want. Especially here with this Empress and the 9 of Cups here with that 3 of Cups, Magician, yeah. People might say that you're, like, just, like, a wish come true. So people are describing you to people who've never met you. They're also saying, like, if you met pile 2, for some, this is very specific. For some, they're like, I don't want you to meet pile 2 because you're going to fall in love with them. In their mind. Okay, well. People are just describing you as, like, a wish come true, but very fun, very loving. But we keep getting this 5 of Cups, so let's go ahead and clarify that and close out. But all right, pile two. I mean, people are saying incredibly loving, admiring things about you. So what is this Five of Cups, though? Five of Cups. Thank you. Five of Cups. Ooh, that's way, way too many. Yeah, this is very much giving me, like, past energy. So if people are, like, not in communication with you or not in contact with you or don't quite have the relationship that they want to have with you, there's, like, a lot of sadness here. So they might be talking about, you know, oh, I wish I was closer with pile two, or I miss them, or, you know, I don't know if I can ever see them again. Stuff like that. I hope that's making sense. And it's really bringing a lot of sadness. Yeah, for people who are out, for people who aren't in your immediate circle, for people who aren't close to you. Shoot, there might even be people who straight up you've never actually, like, talked to, but who've, like, seen you and are now describing you to people that they know, like complete strangers. Like, I saw pile two at the grocery store, I saw pile two at the club, I saw pile two at the gym. Oh my gosh, like, if you saw this girl, if you saw this guy, wow, if you saw, I hope I see them again. God, I hope one day we cross paths again. Wow, sad. So for some people, like, strangers that you've never met, they're literally, like, thinking about you a lot, pile two. So you have I will just say, you have very, very, very powerful, like, potent energy. So just keep that in mind, because there are definitely people who you've never interacted with who are, like, dead in love with you. I'm not even gonna lie, maybe a little obsessed. So just keep that in mind. It's not giving bad energy, but your energy is so, so strong, pile two. Like, beautiful energy. People just love being around you. People definitely see you as somebody, like, they admire, that they look up to. Somebody not to be messed with, but, like, someone still super fun and, like, friendly and sweet and cute. But very wise. And somebody who will kind of lay down the hammer and call judgment if they need to. Somebody with good boundaries. Like, people can tell. And that's why you're in this beautiful energy. Or, like, you really do kind of get what you want now. Because you know what you don't want, and you don't really settle for less than that. Yeah, wow, but there are some people, I do have to say, and we'll kind of close this out, but there are definitely some people kind of on the outside looking in who are seeing this incredible energy you're in, frankly. If you've got any, like, haters or anybody, they're probably feeling very, 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 very unhappy right now with your progress, I have to say, and it's unfortunate. It's really crazy to think that there are people who are upset by somebody else's success, especially someone who's never, like, done anything to them. But I do have to say, this energy is coming through because your energy is so incredible. Like, you look beautiful, you look amazing, you're manifesting, wishes coming true, dreams coming true, people from your past wanting to return and hold on to you. So if there's anybody who's kind of rooting against you, these people are feeling completely defeated right now. And they might be talking about that too. So there may be some people who are describing you to others, people who wanted to be, like, your enemy or go against you, who are talking about how they can't do it. Like, it's not working, it's not gonna work, like, they can't take you out, okay, whatever. That kind of thing. So just keep that in mind. I mean, if you're in this Empress energy, I get the sense that this probably doesn't really faze you too much. But just be aware that people see you so positively. It's kind of crazy. And that there may be a lot of people who are straight up addicted to you or your energy. So just keep that in mind when you're working on your boundaries and stuff like that. But beautiful energy to be in, great energy to manifest in. So to continue to do that and watch out. Because I see a very strong indication for some communication from a past lover. Some of you may straight up get, like, a drunk call, so just be prepared for that. But that's what I have for you, pal, too. Wow, your energy is incredible. And if you came to my channel and watched this reading, like, thank you so much. Like, it's amazing to have somebody like you here. Absolutely beautiful, pile, too. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful energy. Alright, so that's what I have for you. I do hope this resonated. If it didn't resonate, that's okay. You can check out one of the other piles or book a personal reading with me. Alright, thank you so much, pile 2. That was wonderful. And I will see you later. God bless. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the third pile, then this is your pile. And we'll go ahead and get started. Alright. So this is very strong energy. But despite the cards, I like it in combination. I'll tell you why. Pile 3. People see a lot of potential in you. But there might be this is giving me very strong, like, past energy. So I don't know who these people are that you've had to separate away from or that you've had to cut out of your life, but you made the right decision. So there may be some toxic people from your past who are describing you. But if this is resonating for you and you have toxic people in your past and this is the way that they're describing you, then you're definitely on the right track. These people are describing you as somebody who doesn't deal with drama, who doesn't deal with BS, who doesn't fight for no reason. Someone who has too much going for them and too much in their future to have to worry about all this. You very much mastered this hermit element of minding your business, manifesting your dreams and your goals and your ambitions, and you don't deal with anything else. You're somebody who will cut somebody off if you need to. You're somebody who's very discerning, who takes your time, you're patient, and you watch how people move, and then you move accordingly. And you're not afraid to say, okay, I don't like your behavior, I don't like the way you're treating me, I don't like the way you're speaking to me or speaking about me. We're done here. I mean, this is very cut and dry. This is definitely giving me the energy of some people from your past who are not happy that they're not in your life anymore. People who now just have to fantasize and wonder about your life instead of actually getting information out of you. But if they were in this Five of Wands energy, like, goodbye. Let's see if we can get some more. Because I really, really like this, actually. So this is not really people, like, this is not friends. This is not lovers or anything. These are people from your past who you cut out for a good reason. And they're describing you as somebody who doesn't deal with bullshit. Alright, let's see. Thank you. Wow, yeah. And there we go. And there we go. So these may have been people in the past who thought that they could lie to you, who thought they could deceive you. Yeah. For some of you, you might be pretty well off, or people think you're well off, or you're going to be well off. And this might have been a motivating factor for people bringing conflict or confusion or manipulation into your life. And you learned from that. But what's funny is, you've dumped out all the illusions. You learned your lessons. You're not the fool in reverse anymore. But despite all of this drama and all of this chaos, this is why these people are describing you, because they have love for you. This could be romantic love. This could be platonic love. This could be admiration, begrudging admiration for some of them even. Yeah. Because they see you as the emperor, and this is very much your energy. This could be the energy of some masculine or maybe who's talking about you, but I feel very strongly this is your energy too. Is you are so ascended. You've learned your lessons. And you're not afraid to cut off anyone or anything that isn't serving your highest good. And so even though these people are upset that they've been cut off, they're upset that they've been shut out, they still want to be in your life, and that's why they're still talking about you. Let's see. Yeah. And these cards are all over the... Look at this. These cards are all over the place too, by the way. So these people are very confused, obviously. Wow. We have the Death, the Ace of Wands, the Star, the High Priestess, the Three of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay. Yeah. I mean, hello, if you know what these cards mean. These are people who, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. For some of them, they might generally be having some introspection and some reflection on themselves at this time and wanting to transform themselves. Wanting to heal themselves so that they can ascend and actually be on your level. So there are several people who want to have a brand new beginning with you, and they're talking about that. But they're talking about how you won't tolerate any mess. That you demand respect, and that's all that you get because that's what you demand. And that if someone isn't respecting you, they should anticipate never speaking to you again. It's really that simple. I'm getting that very strongly here with 2 deaths. You will absolutely put death to a situation if needed. And there are some people who I do genuinely see are wanting to heal, who are wanting to change and ascend and elevate so that they can be on your level because they miss you. And that they understand the reason why you cut them off and that you had a good reason to do so. They're very heartbroken about it, though. There are some people who are talking about how they wanted to marry you or want to marry you. Or if you were married, that they wish that it had, like, stayed the same. But if you had a good reason to end it, you know, whose fault is that? Let's see. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, very strong. Someone's talking about how they want to marry you. Someone from your past. For some of you, this could have been somebody who just had like toxic family or toxic friends, and they're cutting off those people to be with you. So you can kind of evaluate that situation based on how you want to, but that's how people are describing you. So there might even be, oh, I see. So for some of you, there is a person from your past who really is elevating and ascending and wanting to return to you. And they've had to cut off some toxic people from their past, family, friends, karmics. And so these people might be talking about how you were able to transform this person. Okay, I see what's going on here now. So yeah, that's a very strong one for a lot of you. As there are people talking about how you've transformed an individual who wants to be with you. And how this person is no longer dealing with illusions, no longer dealing with conflict, and is just leaving people out in the cold and rejecting people who might stop whatever connection they want to have with you. And so people are describing you as somebody who will absolutely transform a situation. For some of you, there are people leaving their families, people they've grown up with, and these people are talking about it like, how did pile 3 do that? Like, so-and-so is really leaving all of us for pile 3. Wow. Wow. Hello. Pile 3 has inspired this person to leave us out in the cold once and for all and ascend and be... Wow. Oh my goodness. And as I said before, the cards right now, I'm just, like, shuffling the deck, and all the cards are in, like, different directions. I don't know how this happened. But there's, like, a lot of chaos here. So if this is resonating for you and you disconnected from someone who had a really, really chaotic kind of, like, social circle that you just kind of, like, left the whole situation, a lot of these people in this situation are talking about how this person is coming after you. Like, you left and they're following suit. That they want to be your counterpart. That they want to be your match. Wow. I just saw the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Oh, my goodness. See? This is kind of crazy. So this could have been a heartbreaking situation that you had to walk away from. You learned a lot of hard lessons, but you learned them. You've grown. You've ascended. You've elevated. And you left all that conflict behind. But someone's coming along with you. And these people are talking about it. Let's see. Sorry, still fixing these cards. They're like in 10 different directions. The Emperor there when I cut it, yeah. Chariot. Someone moving very, very fast and rejecting anyone that's trying to stop them from this movement. Wow. Okay. See if we can get anything else for pile 3. So this is a little bit more specific, but if this is resonating for you, it's like these people see you so positively, but they're so upset with the outcome. I think because maybe they got some benefit in this situation by having there be conflict and issues. And this person elevating is like gonna remove some of those benefits they got, whether it was like financial support or somebody to hang out with or, you know, whatever that may have been. Yeah. For some of them, maybe this masculine let them borrow their car. I don't know. Stuff like that with the chariot. Yeah. Now this person's the hermit. Like, how am I going to get around town? Oh, this is messy. I'm sorry. Yeah, but if this is resonating for you, there are some people who are bad that you're doing well and that somebody wants to do well with you and that they're all being left out to fight each other and have problems and illusions and issues on their own. Yeah, some people are just talking about how they get rejected in favor of you or are being rejected in favor of you. This is very specific, so I'm not getting this is like how your friends describe you or how your family describes you. But specifically, if there was like a toxic community or something that you disengaged from, these people are talking about you, but like talking about how they're upset with the outcome and that they're like losing out in this situation, if that makes sense. And so I can only assume that they probably think very like highly of you because you've been able to do this. But I see that they're purely just talking about how disappointed they are and how so-and-so thinks they're too good or whatever. This energy is really weird. I'm sorry, you guys. Pile 3. If this is resonating for you, their energy is weird. Your energy feels great. Yeah, there could be some air sign feminine who's like really upset at this time talking about you. This could be somebody's ex or someone's mom or someone's sister, cousin, or something. Yeah, somebody who used to get some sort of financial benefit maybe from someone who's now not getting that anymore. Yeah. And still fixing these cards. Somebody is extremely confused and like jumbled up at this time. So if you left like a situation too where there was like a lot of conflict in like a group or a friend group or something, these people are also kind of like fighting each other. I hear some of them are like supportive of you, some of them are like mad. Some of them are like, yeah, I see why like so and so left to go be with pile 3, and some of them are like, why would they ever leave us? So as you can see, a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. But it's like your name just is like popping up in all this like chaos and confusion, if that makes sense. So I think they just wanted you to be aware, if this resonates for you, pile 3, that this is what's going on, and this is kind of how people are speaking in relation to you. People are describing you as somebody who was able to take some masculine away or make some masculine change. Which, I mean, shouldn't define you. Yeah, Page of Pentacles here. For some of you, you could be younger, like look younger. Okay, this is kind of silly, but if people are kind of saying negative things, they might say that you... Not immature. For some of you, you have a very, like, healthy inner child. And for, especially if these people are in a karmic energy, they might say, like, oh, so-and-so acts like a kid or something. Let's see. Sun, the Hermit. Also, I don't know if you've noticed too, but I like to play, like high vibrational music in the background of my readings, and on pile 3 it keeps like stopping and starting, so there might be some like weird magical manipulation, but I mean, it's not an issue. So we have the Sun, the Hermit, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Did you hear that? It just stopped again. This is weird. So we have the Sun, the Hermit, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's somebody who's trying to hold on to somebody from the past who is moving away from them. For some of you, I'm getting this very specifically, but you might be like either younger than a group of people, or like less developed, maybe in like career, something. In some way, you're kind of like, at an earlier stage of something compared to these people. And it's like kind of frustrating to them that you're able to like accomplish all this despite either being younger or having less experience. But once again, it's like you're not engaging in this at all. You know, if anything, if these people are watching you, like they just see that you're like living happily, that you're doing your thing, that somebody does want to come forward and like hold on to you, but that you're not really like engaging with it, and so there's not really much they can say. Yeah, I just see a whole lot of kind of like conjecture and people kind of like people who are upset about some outcome and kind of fighting amongst themselves. I don't see a whole lot of like necessarily like negative comments about you, more so just like negative comments about the situation and the outcome and what's kind of to become of them, if that makes sense. So this was a little bit more of a confusing reading, pile. I'm sorry, but I do hope that it resonated, and I do hope that it did offer some clarity. If this did resonate for you, that it kind of made sense. I do see that there's a storyline here, but I see less about people describing you and more so about people just talking about you in relation to what's going on. But once again, I see a lot of kind of, there's an impressed energy here where people do kind of look at you as somebody who is very strong, who is very discerning, and who is getting what they want because you have strong boundaries. And it looks like whatever's resulted here is going in your favor, and they're talking about that a lot. All right, so that's what I have for you, pile 3. I do hope this one resonated. If it didn't, that's okay. You can check out one of the other piles, check out one of my other videos, or book a personal reading with me. All right, thank you so much, pile 3. And I will see you all once again. Thank you all for watching today's video, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and God bless.